When it comes to makeup, it's not necessarily the type of makeup you have, it's how you apply it. Hello, my dearest familia. Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Magdalene Janet, if you don't know who I am. And guess what? Do you want to learn how to have a flawless base? If so, you're at the right place. Let me teach you. First up, I do have one eye on, one eye off. I'm filming multiple videos today because I haven't filmed all week, so your girl has to be a multitasker today. This will be temporary. At this point, you've watched it. I did my mascara routine, how to do your mascara in under 10 minutes. You know, I have my series going on. So I need this mascara to dry so I can continue. But I also need to take a thumbnail picture. So this is the life of a influencer, creator. We got a lot going on. First up, what I recommend is always moisturize your skin. I use this moisturizer today. I'm not gonna put more on because if you have too much moisturizer, that's when you tend to peel. But I just wanted to show you, this is the one I'm using. The L'Oreal Revitalift moisturizer. It's really good. It's thin. It moisturizes your skin extremely well. Move your hair to the back because your hair is gonna slow you down. That's just how it is. After we let our skin dry down with our moisturizer, we're gonna start with a primer. A primer is going to help adhere the makeup to your skin. Whether it's a smoothing primer, whether it's a mattifying primer, whether it's a sticky primer. Intention for any sort of primer is gonna help your makeup just stick down. This primer is a smoothing primer. I have big pores, so my concern is always to kind of smooth out my skin. Do sometimes use a matte primer, but right now I won't use it. We're gonna press this on our skin kind of like a moisturizer, and then you're gonna let it dry down. And all the makeup I'm gonna be using today, I will have it tagged here. If you see pop-ups on the screen, it's the tags of each product I'm using. If you click on it and you buy, it does help my channel out so much. So in case you see those pop-ups, that's exactly what it is. If you don't want to use the pop-ups, I will have everything tagged down below for you so you can find it too. Using my links and tags does help me tremendously. I appreciate you so much. So let's let this dry down. Okay, and then I realized, I'm like, let me put my other eye on again. Not again, but you know, I can't film like this. I'm trying to be a professional. By the way, I did film this for you for a YouTube short. I'll try to coincide it with this video too so that you have it, because y'all really asked me about this look, and honestly, it is one of like the easiest looks I've done. Let this primer dry down. You always want your makeup to dry down somewhat. Depending on how much time you have, give it at least 30 seconds. We're gonna move on to foundation. Typically, the consensus is that the foundation makes your makeup. Not really. It's more the technique on how you apply it. You can honestly take the most average foundation. If you know how to apply it and blend it out, it's gonna look good. There are foundations that are really good, that do perform extremely well. But let's say you don't have that option. You have makeup that you've had for a while and that's the makeup you use. I'm gonna teach you how to use it. What I've found recently is a dual brush like this is really gonna help you apply your makeup very well. There are affordable options. This is the CL. I love it. Yesterday I used the Makeup by Mario. He has one too. And the purpose of this is this small little brush on this side is gonna help you apply in very thin layers. You're gonna be able to paint it so well, which makes the technique work for you. You don't have a dual-ended brush. Get a brush that's pretty thin like this. This is from Michaels. It's, you know, the painting brushes. Pack of 10 is about $5 or $6. These flat brushes, this does the same thing. I do find that brushes apply it better than your finger. Your finger, although it gives you nice warmth, it won't give you that thin layer. I'm gonna be using two foundations. You guys know mixing foundations is the best of both worlds. You're gonna get a nice tone. You're gonna get two different formulas kind of mashed together, work very well for your skin. Starting up with Bobbi Brown. I'm in the shade N60 Neutral Honey. This is a really good shade. You always want to shake your foundation. I'm gonna do like 1.5 pumps. Then I'm going with House Labs. This is by far my top favorite foundations. The only thing is I need to find my shade, my exact shade. I am using 260 light, medium, cool. That I'm gonna do 1 pump. You see the difference in tones? This is gonna mesh into my skin tone so well. I do have medium to tan neutral undertone. I can fall in the olive area, but I also do have a little bit of coolness on my chest. With my skin, it appears that I am cool on camera. In different lighting, you can see the warmth in my skin. Not the warmth, but more like the neutral undertone. Lighting will really make you look so different everywhere. When it comes to foundation shade, it is really tricky. I'm gonna do a video, probably in my 10-minute series, how to find your undertone in the most untraditional ways, because I feel like the ways that are being taught online, I don't feel like they're helpful. I want to teach you how honestly I see it, and for me, I kind of eyeball it. So then with your foundation, to get that flawless base, you want to press in the foundation. We are going in very thin layers. A good foundation brush is a brush that is dense. One that I love is It Cosmetics has these. Love is the foundation brush. They currently have their current one at Ulta right now. Those are like tried and true brushes. If you want to invest in a makeup brush, I really love that. Speaking of It Cosmetics, they have a dual brush too. It's amazing. It is a multi-use brush that really helps your makeup look good. When it comes to makeup, it's not necessarily the type of makeup you have, it's how you apply it. Getting to know your face is very important too. For example, have a very small face. You can see my face, I don't have a lot of space here. I don't have a lot of space here. From my cheek to here, it's very small. I don't have a big forehead. Learning your face shape and what looks good is going to be the best thing you do for yourself, because the way I do my makeup, and if you have a super round face, the way I do my makeup is not really going to complement your face. I can teach you how to do the technique, how to do it, but you would have to learn how to do it on your exact face shape. And that's what I really want to talk about, because we are all very different. I'm a Latina creator and there isn't a lot of us here, and it is very important for me to represent brown skinned girls, how we can do our makeup to complement ourselves and us not look super white cast or things not match well. I'm gonna add a little bit more. Again, I'm going to do the technique. I have melasma. Speaking of brown skin, I have mancha. You guys know what that is? We gotta cover that. So I just really hope my videos help you, and I really want to just teach and have you slay your makeup, okay? Who doesn't want a good makeup day? All do, and we all deserve it. You guys always tell me I ain't got time for all this, and I know we're all busy. Make time for yourself. Make time to do your makeup. Make time to take care of yourself. And honestly, that is makeup for me. Sometimes I just want to sit and relax and just do my makeup for an hour. When I look good, I feel good, you know? But we're gonna press this in, we're good, right? Our base is great. She's cute, but let's let her dry down. What time is it? Oh my God, look! It's 11:11. Let her dry, maybe like 10 minutes. Don't need to do it 10 minutes, but I have nothing but time today because it is raining and I'm not leaving the house. In about 9 minutes, right? Now that our skin looks good, ooh, you can see the foundation is now dried down, which means it's adhered to the skin. You don't have to let it dry down too long. Now we're gonna go in with our cream products. Thin layers. You can use a brush or you can use the applicator. When it comes to this part, I don't mind the applicator because it's not fully covering your face. It's just a few areas in your face, on your face I mean, which is right here, the bronzer. I keep it where this top of my ear is. That's what guides me, here and here. The forehead, again, because I have a small face, this is probably already too much. My nose, just like 2 little dots, and add a little bit here. This is going to add warmth to our skin. You know, with the foundation, we're looking flat. There's no dimension in our face. We're bringing that back. We're going to use this brush, this Morphe M204. Morphe came out with these brushes. Oh my gosh, they're so amazing. This, I think, is a blush brush, but we're gonna use it for a bronzer brush. The key to bronzer is press it into your hairline, press it in onto your skin. This is how it's going to look as natural and as seamless and give you that flawless look. It's just by pressing, not going like this. This is just gonna move everything around. It can cause streaks. So you just want to press in. Keep your bronzer right where you place it, or as best as you can. Get to know your face, what works best for your face. Because I have a small face, this is all the bronzer my face can really hold and afford. Because she got a little face, right? Bam, great, perfect. Again here. Now we have 2 tries to make it right. The first one is good. Let's see how this second one goes. Yeah, that's good. Add that warmth here. Here I go like this because it's kind of the bottom of my chin. I mean, I could press it down, probably the better way, but... And the nose. You're gonna pinch and bring this in, press, press, press. Take your time. Taking your time is going to help you perfect your makeup. Once you perfect it, you will be so good that you'll be able to do this in 20 minutes, and 15 minutes, hell, and even 10 minutes. This is for my newbies. If you are new to makeup, you're trying to, you know, figure it out, take your time, set some time aside to be in the moment with your makeup. You're gonna get better, I promise. Do I want more? Yes. Do I need more? No. But let's add a dot there, a dot there. I always just like to reinforce my makeup. I think for me it's more habit, not because I need to do it. It's just because I always do it. Why not? When you do your makeup, you're gonna create your own habits. You're gonna do things that you like, people may not like, and it's okay. I love a lot of blush. Do I have blush blindness all the time? Yes. Do I care? Not really. No. And that's just one of those things. As long as you do what you like and you're not hurting anyone, like, it ain't a big deal, you know? Okay, we're bronzed up. You see how we have more color? With the color, you see the discoloration in my under eyes a little bit more, especially because I have a cool tone eyeshadow look. Is it uneven? A little bit. We'll fix it. You see how colors play tricks? Yep, does it all the time. As we're speaking about blush, I love blush. Love to add 2 blushes, like a liquid and a cream. This is Persona Cosmetics in Carmel. This is Rare Beauty in Adore. Let's look at this cheek. I have literally this to here to work with. I have a small face, so where I'm going to place my blush is right here at the top. Again, right here where I have this little mole, right there. If you bring it up too high, it's gonna look splotchy, and blush that goes way up here can make your face look fuller or just make your face kind of droop down. I have high cheekbones naturally, so I want to accentuate those high cheekbones, and you can kind of see my cheekbone here. You see how there's that dent? I'm really trying to follow the natural shape of my face. And this is how your makeup will look good and match your face, is when you study your face and you look at it like, okay, what looks good? And honestly, it took me years to figure it out. It wasn't like one day I knew everything. All just like, oh. I used to love blush like all here, and I just realized that just didn't work for me. This blush is way too light. Like, you could barely see the blush. That's my bad. I picked the wrong blush. Speaking of brown skin, we need things that you can see. So Worth. Yeah, Worth is better. We're gonna press. Again, we're doing that pressing motion. And we're adding that blush kind of on top of that bronzer. They could mesh in together, that's totally fine. But I always like to do my bronzer first and my blush second. We're going to get my cream, that same brush. We're gonna go like that, right? A cream's texture is going to be a little thicker. I like to use creams when I don't use powder. I like to use creams when I like to just reinforce that blush. We're just gonna press it in here on top of that Rare Beauty one, just to give us a little bam. When you use creams will make your makeup not only last longer, it's going to really stand out and look bright. You layer and your makeup warms up extremely well, because when your skin warms up, it's heat from your body that's protruding onto your skin. When you layer your makeup, especially with thin layers, with time, your makeup could either look cakey, you could just see it looks like you could just scratch it off, or the way we're doing it now, you can sweat or have your makeup on all day and it's just gonna look better. Skin warmth should make your makeup look better because it's just warming up to your skin, okay? Ooh, ooh, my under eyes be taken care of, but we're going. Wow, this looks good. Right? And you see how I'm keeping very close knit to like how my face is. This is the only spot I have to work with right now, because again, she got a small face. Concealers. We're going with the high end. You know, I love me some Hourglass. Oh my gosh, I'm running out. I'm running out. I've been loving to do my concealer this way. I showed you how to do concealer in my 10-minute series video. I'll show you here the thumbnail. That video, I really like how it came out. And I'm going to do somewhat. I'm not going to color correct today. Maybe I should. I think I should, because I have this cool tone look. I like to color correct with yellow Speaking of our little brush, what I like about yellow, it's gonna brighten and color correct my discoloration, which is blues and purples, like that, just a little bit. You know what, I want to do one eye so you can see. I'm gonna just, again, we're doing the pressing motion, pressing, and we're gonna press everything off to the side. We're not gonna add more, we're just gonna press all this off to the side right here. Tell me color correcting doesn't work. You can't tell me. And yellow, let me put this color correcting chart. Yellow neutralizes discoloration, which is literally what is happening here. In this chart, you can see yellow across is purples and blues. So yellow's gonna cancel that out. Peach cancels that out too, and pink cancels that out too. You can see here, whatever the opposite is, what is gonna cancel one another. Girl, I'm telling you. And applying it with a brush like this. Watch my concealer 10-minute tutorial hack and you're gonna learn so much about concealer, because I haven't been doing this almost 8 years and haven't picked up a thing or two. I have discoloration just like you do. We're not perfect over here, okay? And nor do we want to be. I'm perfectly imperfect. Oh my gosh, speaking of some, I don't know what just made me think of, this is my little lip combo. Little lip stain from NYX, Send Nudes. I mean, CoverGirl in Water Splash. We're gonna blend here. And then when you blend your concealer, you could always blend it onto your blush so it looks seamless and you don't have any harsh line. And when it comes to my inner corner, I always like to go in here like this. And I'll get my inner corner highlight and just press it on there. Kind of been sitting here, oopsies. We're gonna use the same brush, I just cleaned it. Gonna add our concealer here. We don't need a lot of concealer at this point because we already color corrected. I need, you see I have this coloration right there, a little bit right there, the nose. And if you're ever like, why does my bronzer look a little messy, right? And this is small face girl problems. You're gonna get your brush and you're gonna clean that up. Again, you are following the top of our ear. Top of our ear. This is where we start spraying some setting spray. I like to always start with a mattifying setting spray because this is gonna help our makeup get sticky. Have a fan or paper on hand to dry this down. I always like to do it the last step when it comes to concealer. I feel like it always makes the concealer and the rest of the face look really good. And I have a major hack that I've been wanting to share with you. And I'm like, I need to show my girls. I need to show my girl. We're gonna dry down a little bit. I like to start always here because this tends to dry fast and I don't want that line to be super sharp. We're gonna press how we've been doing. This is gonna clean up and line us up. It's gonna make our makeup look sharp and neat. Sharp as in put together, not sharp like super sharp lines. You know how like someone looks sharp in a suit? That's what we're trying to look. Makeup edition. We're gonna press everything around the face. Clean off my concealer brush in case there's like additional product that we may not want there. We're gonna press our concealer down how we've been doing. Here I have major discoloration, so we just want to press there. When you're blending your eye makeup, you want to keep your eyes open because it's how you naturally stare. You're not staring up here. You're just staring like this, how you and I are talking. This is how you want your concealer to look. Again, let me clean this off. Always have a paper towel or a towel or something to wipe your brushes off because it's going to help give you a very smooth blend. I always say use clean brushes, but let's say you didn't have time to clean your brush because you know, life happens. This is gonna be the Mickey Mouse way of cleaning off your brush. And then I'm like, wait, what am I missing? Now this is where we assess. See here, this is not blended. This concealer came down, so we're gonna blend her out. We're gonna blend out. Something is, oh no, it looks good. So let me just get that inner corner. Blend. Remember the blush brush? Without adding product, we're just gonna go right on top. If we want a little more blush, I feel like mine was lacking a little. Do a little blush action. Bronzer brush right here. Again, without adding product, you can just do a little touchy touch. The side, it lets you know it's good, huh? The front, This is when we can do one more quick spritz. Now, this is my hack that I told you I just learned. Danessa Myricks Balm. It's called Balm for a reason because it's bomb. I'm in the shade number 6. These either come in your tone or in a transparent tone. Either one works. This is a balm you can use as a primer, you can use as a foundation on top of product. It is quite the versatile product. So I'm gonna get a brush that's kind of dense like this. This is the Morphe 133. I'm gonna get a good amount. I'm using this type of brush because I have a small face, right? You're gonna get the product. We're warming it in our hand, right? Kind of just spread it out well. You're gonna get these pores. I have big pores. You could see my pores. This is going to add a layer of smoothness, I would say, and you just use a little bit. I like to mainly concentrate this in my T-zone. It's not going to disrupt anything. It's just adding so much goodness to your makeup. When I started doing this, I was like, how have I been missing out? This is like a good way, I would say, to set your face. If you don't really want it to move, you do this, call it a day, right? If you don't want to wear powders because you have a lot of texture in your eye area or on your skin, and I hear a lot of you guys don't like to use powders, great. Either use a mattifying setting spray, set your face down, let it dry, or use this one. This L'Oreal one will have your makeup not move at all. I'm gonna use powder today because powder really does give you that flawless look, but let me demonstrate how I would do it if I don't use powder and how you can do it if you don't use powder. Girl, I ran out of this. I'm here. Backup. I got backups on backups with this. So you're gonna look at your skin. You're gonna be like, am I done? You know me, I'm always like out here blending something. It's habit. I'm telling you, it's habit that I'm just always like, oh, what else? What else? You know? We're just gonna do a little blendy blend. Will make your makeup literally dry down on your skin so well. I like to start with the forehead. Oh wait, like this. And then I like to cover my eyes though, because if it gets on your mascara, it makes it look weird. Just cover your eyes. Get my little brush, that Danessa Myricks. Just kind of press that remaining in. Press everything in. It's like a last set. The last set. You don't have to do this, but you know me, okay? You know me. Last set, let's set-a-roo. And look, this is how the skin would look. Especially too if you have dry skin and you don't like powders, honestly, leave your makeup like this, you're good to go. This is the majority of it. We want to go a step further. We want that full coverage. Doing the powders first, like blush and bronzer, and then going in with setting powder so I don't use too much. I'm gonna go in with my matte. This also favorite little thing. I'm in the shade Matte Deep Rosy. You see this color? How perfect it is? Love. I'm gonna blend that out here. See how the skin's a little damp, not too damp because we already set it down 3 times. Pressing that bronzer in, pressing here. I've been loving these blushes from Morphe. This is Beach Bonfire. Kind of got a lot. And you see how I get with my blush? This is how you're gonna apply it if you have a small face. Remember, we're concentrating it right here at the top of that cheek. Same thing. I like to bring the brush like this, using like the top of the bristles like this. Bam, bam. Like a little light set. You see how much it just added? Ooh, perfect amount. Get you some Laura Mercier powder, first and foremost. If you want a little bit of powder, you're gonna get a brush like this. This is the Morphe A14. You're gonna press it in. A brush powder will always give you a very lightweight look. A powder puff like this will give you a full coverage look. Get your powder brush. If you want a little bit of love, just kind of around here, use a powder brush like this. Here, let me show you the before and after. I'm gonna bring it all here. Just press. Again, you know the name of the game is pressing. I'm avoiding the under eye area. Look, this is just like a lightweight press. You can see how much smoother this looks versus here. You see texture, because of course we have texture. Look, it looks nice and smooth. If you want something smoother, the powder puff is gonna be your best friend. You're gonna grab the powder. You're gonna press it in so that it looks even on the powder puff. Therefore, it applies evenly on your skin. Powder will either make or break your makeup. Can make it look super smooth. It can make it look not smooth. See how much more smoother now this before and after looks? because this does deposit a lot more powder. I like to just press it now on top of that set blush and bronzer. You know, do a little pressing motion. I like a highlighted under eye, especially because my eyeshadow today is cool tone. Cool tones are typically grays, have like a gray undertone, blue undertone. That will really bring out the discoloration in my under eye. So we need something bright. This pink brightener from Laura Mercier will get that job done. We're gonna press it again. Use the corner, press it there. Keep it there for a little bit. And look at this before and after. Look, you see how smooth this side is? You don't see a lot of texture because we blended well, we layered well. Texture, you'll always see texture, especially I don't ever use filters. You already know that. I've never used filters in my life, and I'm very proud of that. I don't like this to be here too long, so we're gonna just press it in. It just gives us like a nice bright look, huh? We have to do the same thing. Get our brush, press, powder puff, press. Make sure we get rid of creases. The trick that helps is, you see how I'm adding powder here? My under eyes have been drying down for a little bit. So something I can always share with you to have that flawless base is, remember I told you it helps to let things dry. When your base is wet and then you start adding powders directly to that super wet base, that's when you get patches. That's when it can look cakey. It won't look as smooth as it should. Per se, let your makeup dry down. It's not gonna dry down completely because makeup is wet. Unless you powder your makeup down, that's when it'll be dry. But like, you know how we applied everything, I've been talking to you, I've been blending out, I've been blending the bronzer, blush, things like that. That gives your makeup time to dry down, especially like the eye area and the pore area, which help your powder apply this smoothly. Right? And this is why it takes time, because letting your makeup dry down or going through the steps and layering lightly is going to take time. But you guys are going to see the proof is in the pudding. The way our makeup's going to last, I'm going to go in front of the window, although it's super great because it's pouring today. You'll see what I'm talking about. Even with this powder, our blush doesn't look as intense. If you don't like a super heavy blush, powder it down, like set it on top like this, and it's gonna calm it down. If you want to bring your blush out some more, just go on top a little more with the little powder, you're good. I'm trying to think, what am I trying to do today? Am I trying to do the most? Probably. You know me, girl, you know me. Okay, so I'm gonna get my little pink powder and I'm just gonna go right here. Oh, that kind of just bakes a little. I'm gonna get a little bit of this. Again, we're gonna line our cheek. This is gonna be the final, I would say, cleanup. Could do it with your nose. This is why I love powder. Like powder, I swear I'll probably will never stop using powder. Sometimes like I'll use less powder and I love the look. Sometimes I use a bunch of powder and I love the look. Sometimes I use no powder and I love the look. It's really about what the mood is that day. And today, because I'm teaching you how to do like a flawless look, flawlessness requires powder. And powdered makeup like this looks beautiful in photos. It really photographs well. If you're doing like an everyday makeup for work, I'll suggest no powder. If you want to have like a subtle look, it look more natural than anything, powder. Now, sometimes at work you don't want to stand out too much. I mean, sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. This is optional to kind of do a little bloop, bloop, bloop. Powder, you're just gonna press it on. This is gonna finalize everything, mattify everything, bring everything together, which I mean, it's already mattified, but a little bit of a pressed powder will go a long way. I think I need a little more blush. Let's go right back on in. A pinch. Is that what I'm trying to say? I don't know if I'm trying to say a pinch, but a little bit, just a little. I'm gonna leave it alone. A little more bronzer. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, I see, and Magdalene, step away from all of this. That's what I tell myself every time. But look, I want to show you close up. Smooth. Do you think this is flawless? It's not yet. It's not yet. One of my most favoriteest. It's not a word, but you know what I mean. Setting spray is the Yummy Skin from Danessa Myricks. This is a liquid blurring balm. Mattifies you, but it melts your powders in very well. Is perfect as the last set. You're done. You're stepping away from the makeup. You're drying down. Press here. You're gonna get that bronzer. Just finalize. Look at the skin. I'm gonna finish my lip, my eyes, and then I'm gonna come back. It'll probably be like 30 minutes, so we'll have a little bit of skin warmth. All done up. We are ready for the day. My lip combo is Morphe in Spiffy. This is a lip liner. I wanted to keep it cool so it matches the eye. MAC in Warm Teddy, which you did add a little bit of warmth. And then in the middle, which I feel like you can't see anymore, is Honey Love, like right here. Let me know what you think about this flawless makeup tutorial. This is how the skin looks. But let's go in front of the window so you can see how everything looks. And of course, we are doing a wear test, so you know I am legit. And this is gonna look flawless when we come back. I'll probably come back at around 8:30 or 9. We get like a full wear test. But let me know your thoughts right now before the wear test. Again, I will have everything tagged here for you on screen and below in the description box. Vámonos. I've told you guys it's been raining like 5 times already, but in LA it doesn't rain. It rains, well not really, but had rain all day yesterday, all day today, it's gonna be all day tomorrow, so we don't know what to do with ourselves. And I'm just like, oh my god, the window, it's gray. But speaking of gray, our skin doesn't look gray. We're matchy everything looks nice and smooth. Under eyes, skin, blush and bronzer, bam. Bam. I like to show you guys always different POVs, especially in front of the window, so you guys can see how things look, because things can look very nice in studio lighting or not. Things can look nice in daylight or not. So you know, I got your back. I want you to see the tea. This is legit. These tips and tricks will have you with a flawless base, I promise. Ooh. Okay, see you later. I'm back. 9 o'clock. It's been 10 hours since we have this base. You see, no oils are coming through. I did get some footage at around 4. It stopped raining and the sun kind of peeked out. So I wanted just to show you how the skin looks. It's literally looking the exact same how we left off. Barely any skin warmth is coming through. Barely any oils are coming through. Everything was looking great. Look how it feels good. Like it feels like it's not going to move. The under eyes, great. Skin, nothing separating at all. I already knew, I really felt it when we started doing the makeup, because I'm telling you, these steps will make your skin look flawless. We are looking flawless 9 hours in. Granted, I stayed home all day. I didn't go outside because it's pouring rain. I wasn't really out in the elements, so my makeup was gonna look better. Girl, I need a little bit of a lip, huh? This one on? Girl, look, I'm really thinking about how I'm gonna have to remove this makeup because it is not coming off. Just wanted to show you how things look. Let me get really close. Damn, no, smooth. This is what I really like about my flawless base routine, is how smooth your skin is going to look. And it's those layers. Thin layers is truly key to not only having a flawless base, for having a long lasting makeup, for having a good makeup day. And look, do we look gastadas? No. My hair needs a little work, but this skin, this makeup could really last another 5 hours. Just wanted to show you flawless makeup base. I hope this helped you. Of course, let me know your thoughts on this. Let me know what other types of videos you want to see. Do you like these teaching videos? Do you want to see more makeup reviews, or do you want to see a mix? I feel like my intuition is telling me just to mix things up, just because, I don't know, I always like a good variety. But this is it, Familia. Thank you so much, especially if you made it all the way to the end. You know you're a real one. And I will tag everything here on the screen and down below for you so you can shop. I love you guys so much. Thank you for always being here. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any videos right here. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, Familia.